What is good, fellow human beings who root for the New York Jets? News just broke. I have this per Rich Samini and NBC Sports that the New York Jets plan to exercise defensive tackle Quinnen Williams' fifth-year option, keeping him under contract with the team throughout the 2023 season. My reaction to this, it was actually pretty much a no-brainer for me. Now, you might say, Quinnen Williams, third overall pick, he hasn't lived up to it. You want your third overall pick to be a double-digit sack guy, an all-pro level player, and Quinnen Williams has not been that yet. But the fifth-year option, the cap hit is only $10.3 million. I mean, that's around the price point that some people were predicting it would cost to bring Foley back, 8 to 10 million. So, I mean, Quinnen Williams is at least as valuable as Foley. I don't think anyone would argue that there. Quinnen Williams, he started 37 games with the Jets. He has 15.5 sacks. His average Pro Football Focus score over the past 3 years is 73, which puts him at slightly above average starter range. And again, he hasn't lived up to the billing of being the third overall pick, but it's just the fifth-year option. This isn't a lucrative franchise tag. This isn't a big extension. So it keeps him under contract for 2 more seasons. And there's a couple factors with Quinnen Williams that should definitely be considered. And I'm not making excuses. I expect him to do better next season. However, he was really, really young when he was drafted. I think he might have been 20 on draft night. And Kenny Pickett, the quarterback who's about to enter the draft next month, is only like 6 months younger than Quinnen Williams. Right, so he's still really young. He's just getting his man body. He had the braces and everything when he was drafted. He looked like a high school kid's face on this Goliath body. So that's definitely something to be considered. Just now entering his physical prime. Another thing is that he has been the only real legitimate pass rushing threat that the Jets have had the past 3 seasons, outside of a few breakout games from John Franklin Myers, and then if you want to count Jamal Adams blitzing from the secondary for the year they had together. So he is the focal point of the opposing team's offensive line. He's getting all those double teams. Again, third overall pick, should be able to beat double teams, still produce. I know pressures and run stopping. Okay, that's great. But third overall pick should be a Hall of Famer. Michael Strahan didn't pressure and run stop his way into the Hall of Fame. We need sacks. So hopefully this season, bringing in Carl Lawson and hopefully going maybe edge rusher at number 4, teams won't be able to double Quinnen as much, and he'll be able to produce better. He also had a couple nagging injuries where he'd missed a couple games. But I think this is a no-brainer for me. Keep Quinnen under contract for another season, $10 million. It's definitely worth it instead of risking having him have this breakout season next year and then being ready to hit the open market and then having to pay him earlier than you need to. That's my reaction to Quinnen Williams' 5th-year extension. I like it. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and go Jets.